Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Now we're doing a Blobz puzzle here. This is actually part of another series he's doing, but I don't think I'm going to do this one as the series. We just did the Hobbit Adventure, or the Hobbit Adventure puzzle pack. Took quite a few weeks to get through them all. Those were excellent puzzles, but this one is one that intrigues me because I've done Nurikabe on the side, and I've done puzzles that are been put into Sudoku that follow the same concept of Nurikabe. Now, I'm not quite sure because I haven't read through these rules yet of the specifics of what this grid is doing, because there's certain different ways you can incorporate Nurikabe into Sudoku. But we'll go through the rules, see what's going on, and figure it out from there. And I'll try to give my little tips and tricks about Nurikabe if I have tips and tricks, depending on how this works. So, Nurikabe Archipelago by Blobz. Now, Nurikabe in general is essentially, we have islands and waterways, is what the concept is. And there's going to be certain island sizes and stuff like that. So that's kind of the basic gist of it, just to get you out there. But we have normal Sudoku. So every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. We're going to divide the grid into a number of islands, orthogonally connected groups of cells. Every island contains a single circled cell. The digit in the circle indicates the number of cells making up the island. So these are all circled cells. These are telling you how large the islands are. So this guy means this is a 3-cell island. It could do this. It could do this. It just has to be some orthogonally connected group of cells. So that's the first start. Now, islands are surrounded by a waterway, a single orthogonally connected group of cells. So we're going to have water in this thing across this board, and it has to all be connected together in some manner. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but you kind of get the point. And the islands are going to have to be cut off from other islands and what have you. And again, I'm not going to go through all of them, but we're going to have some situation where these guys are all working. So they're going to acting as a waterway, a singular connected orthogonal group. All cage cells are waterway. Okay, so they are using that as part of this. So these will all be part of the water. That's going to be a good thing to get us started. The digit in a cage cell indicates how many waterway cells are seen orthogonally from that position, including itself. Island cells block vision. The waterway cannot form a 2x2 area. So let's take that step by step. Let's say this was a 6. It means that this piece of water is going to see 6 pieces of other water orthogonally, including itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could be it. And then everything here, 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 and here would have to be island to be able to block the view. And you can't have a 2x2 region, is what the last thing said. So you couldn't ever put this as being in as well, because this would be a 2x2 waterway. Now, cells that are orthogonally adjacent cannot contain consecutive digits is an interesting one. Just means that, like, this couldn't be a 2, this couldn't be a 2 because of the 1 sitting right there. Now, we're going to dive into this one. I believe I've done a Nurikabe Sudoku puzzle on the channel before. I know I've solved them. I just can't recall if I got it uploaded or not. I think I did. I'll go back and look. But they are very fun puzzles. And if you've ever played Nurikabe in general, it's a very fun puzzle type. It doesn't, well, it depends on how large the puzzles get. They can get pretty complex, but for the most part, you can kind of work your way through them. So we're going to try to do that today. And like I said, I think this was the very first of this puzzle pack that Blobz has done. And I guess this one he had created this a long time ago as well, but it's just now putting it on the sites here. But we're going to do this one. We might pick up another one somewhere along the way, but I'm not going to go down the entire, the pack for this one. I think what we're going to do with Blobz is maybe get into the Lord of the Rings pack that they also did. But wanted to do something away from the Hobbit stuff at this moment, so we're going to jump into this one. So let's get at it. Links in the description below. Let's have fun. Now let's start thinking about everything that we need to do. First things first, all of the circled cells have to be land. So we're going to make them green, because that's what land is. All of these cage cells are water, so they will be blue. Now, this 1 means that this island is 1 cell long, so it has to be filled by water. Now, this guy can never be part of a island because there's no way to get to it. So it's water. Now, we've got this L shape here, which means this has to be island because we can't have water in a 2x2. Now that finished our 2. So we can put those in. And now we know that this, even though we could have used this as well, but this bit of water would have also have to have gotten out from this area. So if we didn't know like this one was water, we could then say it is because this water has to find its way out. Now we can actually put the digit in here. We can also say this is land, by the way, because this is a 2x2. So this guy here sees 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 4. We don't quite know yet because it sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment, but it could see more. So we could technically just put 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here for poops and giggles if we so desire. Now, what else can we start to say? Trying to find some little tipped areas where we can start to really roll. And I don't know if I can do that. Now, this guy, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be part of this 5, or it could be part of the 8. Is most likely part. It has to be part of the 8, because this 3 we can't have islands touching each other. Now, we can't have the island where we have part of the 8 do this and then the 3 does this. Now we can probably do this and have water like this. That will work, but the 8 will never come into this position. It can't come into these guys over here because that would be touching here. So it has to find its way out this way. And since it's a little choke point here, this has to be part of the 8 and it has to be an island. And we don't know if it goes this way, but it does come up here. And now we know that this section of water, we don't know if this is water or not, but this piece of water has to get out and it can't go down here. So it goes here. And this guy here just sees 3. So it's a 3. Okay. Now, because this is part of the 8 and this is a 3, this has to be water because we have to separate the 2 islands. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still know that this 8 has to find its way out of here. And I think actually this guy will have to be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it doesn't. But this guy does. Because we can't go down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if we go to here for the 7, we have to go here, or we just go here, period. So you are in. So we have that little bit of info. Okay, what else can we now look at? This guy here is either going to get out here, or it could do both because it could fork. You can never be part of island because the 2 can't reach it and the 3 can't go around the 2. So you're water. What can you be? 1, 2, 3, 4 at most. It can't be 1, 2, or 3. It is 4, which means you 2 are water because we have to be able to make that work. Now this has to be island because we have this L shape. So you're island, you have to close out the 2 for water. This 3 has to get out, which means neither one of these can be island because that would connect the 3 and the 5. You're both water. You have to be water to let this get out, and you have to get up here and continue through here, which means you are also island. Now this 3 has to finish here, and these 2 have to close off the island. Now you have to get out, you're island. You can't be water. I mean, I said this meant it's water, I said island. You can't be water, so you're island, and you have to get out. One of these 2 is going to be the final piece that connects to the 4, which means you can't be, and you also can't be land because you wouldn't be able to connect anything. Now, I don't know which one it is yet. We do know that this water has to get out, and this guy here has to be land because we have the 2x2 issue. Now, this one also has to be land because 1, 2, 3, we're kind of constrained here. We could come here to a 4, but we still have to get here as a 5. If that's the case, these can't touch. This guy has to get out, so now it is going here. You have to be the connection, and you still have to get the water out. This guy has to finish. It goes there. These are all water. You 2 have to be island because the 7's got to get its way out. And this has to be water because we have no way out. So you go here, you continue forward. Now, we can put some of these more digits in. 1, 2, 3. This is a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at a minimum right now. 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Possible. It already has 3. Can't be 3. So it's 4, 6, or 7 because it can't be 5. You have to be land, just seeing that now. And I think this does as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is going to have to be water because this guy's got to get out. That's going to finish the land here. This has to be water, so these two don't touch. You have to be land. One of these two is going to be the final bit of the 3, and it can't be you because that would segregate all this water back here. Your water, your land, your water. Good. Now, that's a 2 by 2 here, so this has to be island, which means you have to connect here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these two will be the land. We can figure out which one it is, because this has to be water. This can't ever be land, because how would you get this piece of water out? Your water, your land, our islands are done. Now we can go through and finish all this stuff up. Now, this wasn't supposed to be very difficult, I think. It's the first one, so I think it was supposed to be kind of a learning experience. But you can see how fun this can be just to be pushing these things through, defining what is and isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're a 6. Good. All of our islands are done. Now, some of the Nurikabe based puzzles will there'll be a stipulation where the size of the thing, the 4, let's say, would mean that these would have to be the digits 4 and below down to 1. This does not have that stipulation, and obviously that wouldn't work if it did, so we can't use any of that. We're going to have to just now jump into Sudoku, most likely. So 2s go into one of these, and again, there's no other stipulation except for the orthogonally adjacent. That's perfect, because that's the 1. This is a 2. Forgot about that one. We have to use that. 2... Can't go any of those, can't go here, can't be consecutive to the 3, so it's going to be one of you. There also isn't any stipulation where you can't repeat digits, so we can't think about that. None of these are 2s, one of you is. Let's keep rolling with this thing. None of you are 2s, none of you are 2s, you're not a 2, so one of you is. I think we've run out of 2-age, let's try 3-age. One of you two is a 3. You can't be, so one of you two is. Consecutives. There, no, we got you already. No, 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 no. So this is a 3. Keep rolling. None here. You can't be, so one of you is. I wonder if we're going to be able to find an X-wing or something like that to keep moving here, but I think we're running out of room. Yeah, let's try something else. 4's next. Okay, one of you two is a 4. None of you are, you can't be, so one of you is. And none of you, none of you, none of you, so you are a 4. Which means none of you, so one of you is. What else can we roll with here? I think that might be the end of the 4-ness at the moment. Oh, wait, no, not. That guy can't be the 4. This is. No. You're out. You're out. So it's one of those 2. Let's see if that did anything else for us, though. Yeah, one of these 2 is, which means you are the 4 here. And X-wing on 4s is what's left over, and neither one of these is necessarily a problem with the 4. This could be a 3 and push the 4 here, or this could be a 3 and one of those could be a 4. So let's keep moving on. 5s. None of you, none of you, one of you 2, none of you. Okay, there we go. One of these will be the 5, so you're not, and you are. Put that guy here. There's nothing there consecutive at the moment. None of you are. Meh. None of you. Not you. You, or you. So you are. Get on the right layer, please. No, no, and no. None of you can be. You can't be because this is a 4 here, so you can't put a 5 with it. One of you will be. And one of you will be. I think that's about all we can do there for now. Well, no, we can do this 6 and 4 here. So this is the 5, this is the 3. That's going to force this to be the 5. Go away. That 3 doesn't tell us anything else, though, I don't think, unless there's something in... Oh, there is. This one's the 3, which means you are. That should be all of our 3s now. Once we put this guy in. Yep, perfect. Okay. Do a quick check back on those 4s just in case. No. Okay. Let's do another quick on the 5s. 6s. Again, just in case. None of you. None of you. Yeah, one of these is a 5, which means you're not and you are. So that didn't tell us the 4 location, but that's okay. And we have X-Wings on 5s. Let's get into those 6s again. None of you, not you. So one of you 2 is the 6. No, 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 no. So one of you 2 is a 6. Just making sure there was no repeats. None of you are 6s, so one of you is. You can't be 6s. Neither one of these can be because of the 5 there as well. Actually, think about the column. One of these is the 6 for that grouping. No, no, no. Yep, this is the 6, which means this can't be a 5 anymore, which means you are the 5, which means you are the 6. Perfect. Now, did that finish the 5s? It did. What about the 6s? Yeah, we can put this guy as a 6. And you have to be a 6. And we're going to have an... Oh, no, we're not. That 5 says we don't have the X-Wing. So you go here and here. No, go away. Foul beast. 7s. None of you. None of you. I don't know if we're going to get a ton on the 7s, but we're going to give it a try. We only have this one. That's why I say that. But you never know. Well, screw that. We're getting a 7 here in the corner. So that one's a 7. So you're not. You can't be. You guys can't. I wish I could do my coloring here, but we've already got it colored in, so I'll have to make do. So you are a 7. I don't think we can. Oh, yeah, we can. That guy can't be. So you 2 are both 7s. Let's pop those in and say this is a 2-7 pair. Maybe that tells us something about these guys, because these have to be 1s, 8s, and 9s. No, that doesn't tell us, but I'll put them in. Let's go back to our 7s again real quick, because now you have to be. And again, none of those, none of those. All of these guys are out. Go away. One of you 2. One of you. I think we're golden on 7s now, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just make sure. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Oh, yeah, I do. This is an X-Wing right here. You're not 7. So one of you 2 is... Did that help us? Not really. I'll put the 7 here and we'll try to find something else. Do we have 8s we can work with, maybe? Or what are you 2? 8 and 9. We're probably going to have to get into those sorts of things. This is an 8 or a 9. You are just a 9. Let's put you in. Easy enough, right? Can we put anything else in these guys? Let's get rid of that 6 marker, first off. Same with you. 5, 6, no, okay. What are you? 1s, which can't go here. 7s, which can't go there. Or 9s. Okay, this is a 7-9 pair. Perfect, which means you are a 1. You have to be 7, 8, or 9. You can't be 9, so you're 7 or 8. Is there any other restriction on these guys I'm missing? Not necessarily. What are you? Got to put a 1. Goes here. This is a 7 or an 8. Okay. We might again have to just kind of go cross country here on some of these guys to finalize. Let's go over here real quick. Not really sure why, but it looks like a good place. 1s, 2s, 8s, and 9s. You can't be a 2. You can't be an 8. That was not that good. You can't be 1 or 9. So this is a 2-8 pair. Yay or nay, not quite sure. What about you guys? Okay, so we need a 1 up here. Can't put it here because that would break the 2s. So this is actually just a 1-2 pair like this, because then we can't put a 2 if these are 1s. So this is 8 or 9. 1, 8, 9. We got those 8, 9 pairs. Okay, and I don't, yeah, those aren't looking, oh no, it's 7 doesn't. This is 9. That's 8. That's 8 and 9. You are 7, 8, 7. That's perfect. You're not an 8. That 7 says you are the 7 now. Good. You are a 9. Let's finish our markings and see if we have anything else that we can use. Okay, you're from 1, 2, or 9. You can't be a 2. This is 1, 2, or 9. It has no restriction that I can see. Where's my mouse? There it is. You have to be 1, 2, 8, and 9. Only thing it can't be is a 2 and a 9. So I guess it just is a 1, 8 pair. Well, where does the 9 go in this column is a better place to think. It goes here. That means you can't be an 8 anymore. So you are the 2, you are the 8, you are the 2. You are not 9s, and you are not 2 or 9, so you are the 1, you are the 8. Beautimous. 9, 2, 1, 8. Then we should be able to finalize these last few. One of them's a 1, one of them, which goes here. The other one is a 2. You have to be a 9. You're not 9. What are you guys? 1, 2, no, 1, 4, and 9. That's the 1. Nope, 1. This is a 4, 9. Can't put the 9 by the 8. That finishes our 4. You're not 9. Well, this is 7 first, then 2. Now you can't be 9 or 8, so you're 1. You guys are an 8, 9 pair. I thought one of them was saw. Yeah, this is the 9. This is the 8. This has to be a 2. You have to be a 7. And then we can finish these guys. You are the 1. You are the 8. There we go. So, yay, congrats, you solved the puzzle. Good puzzle. Yeah, this has a ton of solves, so it hasn't been out for that long. So, Nurikabe, Sudoku, I really love these combinations. Like I said, I've seen a couple of them. There's not a ton of them out there that at least I've gotten my hands on. Some of them have been pretty tough. Some of them, like this one, are more of like an introduction to the Nurikabe style. So hope you all enjoyed that one because I really love this style of puzzle. And we'll see you next one. Thanks a lot.